Boom, 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 boom. Go! Alexa, stop!
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Arizona Cardinals and the Green Bay Packers. With that, let's get up to Green Bay, Wisconsin. Standing by for the call for venerable Lambeau Field. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way.
Wow!
They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals.
You're watching Disney Channel online.
Charles Davis, CDR matchup here. A couple of teams last year that were really pretty similar, both under 500, both missed the playoffs, and they both think that they can turn things around in 2019.
Yeah, how about 2018, though? A case of the haves and the have-nots. In 16-game seasons in the NFL, for the first time last year, no one finished 8 games. Now, you know that in baseball, basketball, other sports, turnarounds can take 3, 4, 5 years. In football, it could just be a few months.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out comes Aaron Rodgers and his Green Bay Packers offense. And for Rodgers and company, a new head coach in town this season. Of course, under the previous administration, at least toward the end of that era, there were some questions about how they got along. Is this a good fresh start for Aaron Rodgers?
I think that it is. And Matt LaFleur as the new head coach, what a great opportunity to take over a team with a franchise quarterback. So watching them learn to coexist, watching them learn to meld, especially in the mind, that's going to be a lot of fun, I think, for Packer fans. I think it also gives Aaron Rodgers a little bit of rejuvenation. You know, you're hearing a different voice. You're doing things a little bit differently. He seems very optimistic about this season. This could be fun to see.
Open here is Allison. That's complete. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage.
And
that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Quickly now, here's a look at the Green Bay offense.
It's tough to be an offensive lineman in Green Bay because their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, knows how to keep plays alive and often extends them for 3, 4, 5, 6 seconds. But David Bakhtiari, his left tackle, he does it as well as anyone could ever expect. Excellent footwork, knows that the plays are going to stay alive for a long time. Often will get 2 or 3 blocks on the same play.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. And the 11 defensive starters for Arizona.
Safety DJ Swearinger brings not just athletic ability to the field, he also brings a strong belief that he can get to the football on every snap. An absolute fierce hitter, you can feel his intensity even when you're sitting down and having a meeting with him prior to the game.
The Cards go nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Open man is Allison complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right to the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Let's take a closer look at this ever-present city. Sometimes people to work in their bubble cars.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. They'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Deep for the Cardinals, Christian Kirk. The field position game is an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Nice pass that time by the #1 pick, Kyler Murray. Also drafted 9th in the Major League Baseball draft. He's the only person ever to be taken top 10 in both sports. Go back to his Allen High School days in Texas. He was 42-0 as a starting quarterback. Freshman year, he was at Texas A&M, then the transfer to Oklahoma, sat behind Baker Mayfield. Then his opportunity came last year. Boy, did he make the most of it. Won the Heisman Trophy and led the Sooners to the college football playoff. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses charge. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Trevor Davis deep for Green Bay. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The football going to Green Bay here in just a second. And the Packers, well, they made a big move at wide receiver this offseason, bringing in a 4-time 1,000-yard receiver. But sadly for the Packer fans, it was just a one-day contract for Jordy Nelson, who wanted to retire a Packer. And why wouldn't he? Spent 10 years in the green and gold, better than 7,800 receiving yards, 5th most in franchise history.
I was looking at my boards to find that receiver.
Yeah, who is that?
Who is that they brought in? How did I miss that news? But you're exactly right. Jordy Nelson, fan favorite, a quarterback favorite for Aaron Rodgers. And he had a nice final season in Oakland. Didn't go gently into the good night. 63 catches, a little over 700 yards. So still productive all the way through his career. Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Rodgers now on first down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Jones, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
I have always wanted
to play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Here's J.K. Scott now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinal offense heading back out. The 3rd straight year, 3rd different coach. So now it's an air raid offense under Cliff Kingsbury, who comes up from the college game. How do you think that system and this young quarterback, how's all this going to work in year 1?
It's going to be interesting, and the offensive line has to come along. But you like where they've started, and you also like the commitment. Drafting Kyler Murray to be the quarterback. That's what he does and does well. They surrounded him with talent in the draft at the receiver position, and Larry Fitzgerald's there. So that's a great building block for the Arizona Cardinals. So I can't wait to see how it all turns out. This is going to be a whole lot of fun for me.
By the way, totally tangentially, how do you think Kingsbury looks down there on the sideline?
I think he looks great. I mean, don't forget, this was a guy who was nicknamed Coach Handsome.
Let's see, we got 4 minutes left to go in the first.
You're pleased with where we're at.
Totally pleased with where we're at.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Running from the gun, Johnson. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he'll get limit this only to
Never
about the
seen
38
this
as
one
they stop him
before.
a few yards shy of the line to gain. It's a gain of 5, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of
This
blitzing
should be good.
often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to
Never
exploit
seen
right
this
there.
before.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Neighborhood variety show today. We're here for it.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
The rest of it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside the 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
We certainly will.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones.
Can you hear me okay
And
over the
that gets him a
microphone?
little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Rodgers.
It's been an old-time movie.
Got a man, that's Allison. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield, throw a deeper route, and then breaks it up, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I like that first one.
Now it's Rodgers. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On play action, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Geronimo Allison, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw it on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And it's going to be started off.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Very special.
Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got Some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Murray going to throw. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, the 11-time Pro Bowler Larry Fitzgerald still has it. His production did take a dip last year on the heels of 3 straight 1,000-yard campaigns. He's in the back half of his 30s now. What a career it's been. Coming into this year, over 1,300 receptions, 116 of those for touchdowns, and second only to Jerry Rice in career receiving yards. Pretty spectacular. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We're scoreless after 1. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
People sometimes clap their hands or stomp their feet and whistle when they want to tell a performer that they've liked what that performer
This
has done.
offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Very good.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Let's see where we are
Murray
in this
now on 1st
game.
down. And completes it to Kirk.
Scoreless in the second
And he's gonna
quarter.
get this inside the 30.
That's a
Back-to-back
first
nice
in
gains.
this
That one
tournament.
for 14 yards and another 1st. Seems as if the
That's
passing
a
attack
first in
starting to heat up a
Cincinnati
little bit
and
here in the
LA
second quarter.
first
You can
round.
sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Throwing now is Murray. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. And it's 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They go back to the ground to Johnson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
That's the way I play.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Murray with a 3rd and long. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he will lose yardage here at the 31-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side with the lost yardage.
Okay, there's a delay in the video, but it's still pretty
A
good.
lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The man is right. run it badly enough, I will.
On fourth down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. It's not good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just didn't want to go where you want it. And this one ends up no good.
Am I too late here?
No, we're going to argue a little bit later. You maybe just get a story song.
I saw Joe.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. Rodgers now on first down. Looking deep for Adams. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. On first down, Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Happy Haberman will present for your entertainment sort of an old-fashioned movie featuring the theme of hide and seek.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. To throw is Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And this one will get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Somebody's got to score here.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better.
Rodgers.
You ever play hide and
Just
seek?
shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? You just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
That is not a touchdown. I can see it from here. Ruling on the field is not a touchdown.
Okay, and this is for our accordion duet. John and I are going to play the accordions together.
Head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment here at pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it where you feel like you're right, then you think, uh-oh, did I get it right? In this case, they can celebrate.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. In the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first point. So field goal.
Did he miss that? No. Finally. There we go.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. It could cost you a game or win you one.
This one fielded at the 5. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now let's look at David Johnson. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Still time for him here as we sit in the 2nd quarter. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. 1st down, Murray. His throw is going to be incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You've got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it. He's going to catch it. When they get desperate, they may actually have him return it as well.
Can say I love you. Hanging up a coat before you're asked to do it. Drawing special pictures for the holidays. And making plays. You'll find many ways.
I can't wait to see those guys do their thing. But there are plenty of other guys out there, too. Zeke comes along, you got to take him. Melvin Gordon, if they both come to camp. We'll see how that works out. Tom Brady is healthy because when he touches the ball,
and then wondering someone like Le'Veon Bell took the year off, now a new offense. But if he starts going like he used to, he's obviously going to be a good one.
Fresh legs is what you're counting on with Le'Veon Bell and a fresh start in New York with the Jets. And if you're looking for an exciting rookie, remember this. Kyler Murray's going to get the ball from the first snap, and they're going to leave him in there throughout. As long as he stays healthy, he's going to pitch around the park a bunch. Don't be surprised if he gets a little love, too.
Well, pass complete there to Crabtree. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line.
Mrs. McFeely, Mr. Hollingsworth, 3 top tappers.
And we've got movement by the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. They get the tackle, Marcus Gilbert, 2nd-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, I know.
Start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd and 15 now. Murray, they'll roll him out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Well, we know that Murray can run the football. He rushed for 1,000 yards during his final year at Oklahoma, better than 7 yards per carry. And Cliff Kingsbury says, I trust him running the football. This is a guy that has known his quarterback since 2012 when Murray was a sophomore in high school. Kingsbury was in the OC at Texas A&M. He would go on to take the Texas Tech job, but the two maintained a great relationship. Both are from Texas, both quarterbacks, and both with fathers heavily involved in their football careers. But Cliff Kingsbury, he trusts his quarterback implicitly.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where Drews missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
3 minutes to go, and it's all tied up.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did
that was the whole show. You went to Rodgers variety out.
You take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Caught on the right side by Adams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
A lot of people worked hard to make that variety shift. I like it.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Rodgers now to throw. And Graham's got it over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And his teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that.
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I got to beat that, and that's what he did.
Debbie Neal showed us that there's this singing
way to say I love you. The singing someone really wants to. The singing way. The singing way. The singing way to say I love you.
Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bolin, Gil Brandt, Burnett, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Malai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at a top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass catching tight end in history, and Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against his secondary? Champ Bailey and Ty Law at corner, Ed Reed and Johnny Robinson at safety. Good luck trying to get open against those four. What a matchup that would have been. But it was a terrific night for those gentlemen. Congratulations. And, of course, Ed Reed's bust will go down in history because they got the hair exactly right. And Ed had a ball up there in his Hall of Fame speech.
And remember, next year they're going to celebrate the centennial year of the NFL with a special class of 20. So get ready for those speeches.
I wonder if they'll do it like Johnny Robinson this year, who actually submitted a video instead of going up to the podium. And his speech was about 5 minutes long, which is probably about the right length.
Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been terrific so far. Well, the Cardinals bring pressure and they get home. It's blocked. And they will wind up with the football and the possession. Now, so much for pinning him really deep. Short punt could have pinned him inside the 10. Now great field position the other way.
It's never good when you're punting the ball and your eyes see the ball go back behind you. No. And however form, whether it's over your head or to the side, never good. Now it becomes a race to get to the football so they don't pick it up and take it all the way.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
You're in a room.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Part of an alleged confession. If she confesses to something that the expert said did not happen, I think that's the defense's job, to separate out the things that they can concede.
Throwing again on second down. Murray caught left side to Crabtree. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Is that how they play basketball in Texas?
They'll come out in the pistol. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a first and goal just inside the 5. Here's Murray as he sets the throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
So my observation has been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter.
Right now
a lot
we're
of time to change that.
And
This Green
a
Bay
bunch of
defense
traditions when
making
they
that
get
play
help
look
that
a
we
lot
get
like
to
the
explore.
previous one. Both tackles behind the line of
This is a
scrimmage.
long hunt from
That's a
Southeast
really
Alaska.
alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing third down. Murray now. He'll buy some time right. And the Cardinals are in. Touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run.
10-3 Cardinals, and
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account
You know,
for
your
the man
blocks
with the
and
football.
stuff.
Yeah, I can hear people right
Oh,
now
and
saying, well, why don't you have a
charge
spy
up
in
your
your defense?
materials.
Someone who will dance
That's
with
what
him
we're gonna
and
do
go
now.
where
We're
he
gonna
goes.
charge up
But
our
oftentimes, if you
materials.
utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
Get out
He
this.
turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is now 10-3. So that drive of 4 plays, and the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray.
Okay, where's your iPad?
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. It's caught outright by Graham. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Wait a minute, this is your phone charger. You need this to charge the phone.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Graham. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry.
That phone's at 14%, yep. Let's see what you got on YouTube.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Graham. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. They spot him on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Alexa, set a timer for 8 minutes, please.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. Touchdown game here.
I was surprised. Coach didn't... I was surprised there. Coach didn't say anything. Hi, I'm Sportsmaster / Chris Bell, and I'm going to get you into this quick halftime update, and we're going to look back at the first half. It wasn't much, really. The first half was just the second quarter because there was nothing happening in the first except an all-out scoreless battle. 10-3 Cardinals, 164-161 offense Green Bay, 62-8 rushing yards Cardinals, 56-89 passing yards Green Bay, 11-7 first downs Green Bay, 3-0 punt return yards Cardinals, 53-32 kick return yards Green Bay, 217-186 total yards Green Bay, no turnovers, 2 for 6 third downs both teams, no fourth downs, no 2-point conversions, 1 for 1 red zone both teams, 1-0 red zone touchdowns Cardinals, no 1-0 red zone field goals Green Bay, penalties 1 for 5 yards Cardinals, and for the Packers none for none, 10-22 to 9-37 time possession goes to the Packers of Green Bay. And let's go to our highlights. All the scoring was in the second quarter, so let's get started with Zane Gonzalez missed a 48-yard field goal with 8:09 to go. Mason Crosby made a 26-yard field goal with 5:45 to go. Then Zane Gonzalez hit a 38-yarder with 2:58 to go. That tied the game at 3. And finally, 6-yard rush by Kyler Murray for a touchdown. 10-3 is where we stand at the half. So, that's going to do it for this edition of the Halftime Report. I'm going to see you at the end of the game.
Do all Alaskans live in igloos? Let's find out. Hi, Molly. Of course we don't live in igloos. My house is made of logs.
My house is an apartment and we have neighbors.
Right now we're at the Alaska Native Heritage Center. They have a bunch of traditional native houses that we get to explore. This is a longhouse in southeast Alaska.
Look, there's a sign.
The sign says there's lots of trees in this area. And this book says a lot of houses are made out of wood. My house is also made out of wood, but it's spelled differently than this house. This house is from interior Alaska. The sign says Athabascans traditionally moved around to fish and hunt. This booklet says nowadays, the seasonal lifestyle has given way to villages and larger communities. My mom grew up in a village, and I live in a city. Look, it's just like my house. This is a sod house from northwest Alaska, and it looks really different without snow all over it. My grandfather told me that he used to live in a house like this. Reading information is helpful because it'll help you learn some facts, like the word igloo comes from the word Ingu. In my mother's language, St. Lawrence Island, they call it Ningu, but they all mean house.
Bye, Molly.
Masi Chu! for outdoor mishaps. I love that book. Did you read the chapter on tickling fish? No. I'll show you. There. It's hysterical. So where's the party box? It's in the book nook. Why would you tickle a trout? Whoa. Does Nina know about this? No. She's up north, filling that dive. Caribou. I bet she doesn't even remember it's her birthday. How are you going to get it up there? Mom is resupplying them today, so I'm going to hide in the plane with the box. As soon as Nina shows up to get her stuff, ta-da! Happy birthday! Nina will freak! I know. Best plan ever! Why is there a sock in here? It's one of my presents. Don't most people wear 2 socks? Yeah, but I only had time to make one. Knitting is hard. What are these? Noisemakers. You go like this. Happy birthday! Plus I'm bringing hats and horns and I made a cake. Wow, it really is a party box. Want to see my present? You made that? Yep. Mr. Pachuk showed me how. It's super loud. Too loud. It's perfect loud. What did you get her, Trini? This. It's a spruce cup. It smells like fall. She'll love
Alexa,
it.
stop.
Nina's going to be very surprised.
Bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
If she was on Who's Your Favorite Canadian, I would totally vote for her.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
Go ahead and get
This is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half.
Starting descent, altitude 2,057 feet, 10 miles, belt to the
So
runway.
guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the
course
pace
not.
because you
We're
are
landing
looking
in
for
about
some
5 minutes.
separation in this ball
Wow.
game.
Adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Molly, welcome to the
Now on
Arctic
first
National
down.
Wildlife
And the tip
Refuge.
there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second
I see
down.
caribou.
Well, Charles, if you think so far in the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, and really the first round, it was pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks,
circle the
and you're
runway.
right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skill players in the first round. But let's take the quarterbacks
I'll go a
very
little lower.
quickly. Kyler Murray, acclamation, went to Arizona, everyone excited about it, and I think his team remains excited about his prospects. They're eager to see him play. He became the starter
I'll
as soon
have
as
to
he
call
was
Nina,
drafted.
see if her team
Daniel
can
Jones,
help.
that was a different situation. in
Tell
New
her
York.
I'm here.
The fans weren't real excited
course
about him
not.
coming in, but the reason they drafted him
Nina
has a
Dave
similar
Camp, calling
demeanor
Nina
from
at Dave
talent to
Camp.
Eli Manning, and he's acquitting himself quite nicely in the early going.
Yeah,
And Dwayne Haskins
wondering
will
why
go
you
up
weren't
and
landing.
down in Washington, but they love
there's
the
a
big
moose on the
arm of this
runway.
guy, and
Sure
he's
thing.
back at home.
We'll
Remember,
see
he
what we
grew
can
up in
do.
Potomac, Maryland.
He's big. Any ideas?
Here's Andy Lee now, as he's on to punt for Arizona.
Say, shoot. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Returnable here for Davis. A good return there. Call it at 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
My
Here's
best
the Packers
idea.
offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the
Calling
offense
Layla.
now to
Calling
put something
Layla.
on the board, get some
Hey,
momentum here
Nina.
and have to.
We're not
Trying
sure
to
what
get
else
things
to do.
kick-started
We
for
yelled,
them.
but
And you know
he's
in
not
the
budging.
half, they
That's about all you
discussed
can
how
do.
they were going to get
I've been
that
looking,
done.
but
This
I don't
was
see
scripting
anywhere
comes into
else
play
to
a lot of
land.
the
How many
time.
plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're
New
scripting 12 to
problem.
16. I
We
think in
have
the second
just
half,
over
you're
half a
scripting
tank
more
of
like
gas.
8 to 10.
Which
Kind of a
means in about 10
starter or
minutes,
opener,
I'll have to turn
terminology
around.
they use,
I need enough
just
gas
something
to
to
make it
get you
back
off to a quick
Oh,
start.
will you be
Sets
airdropping
to
us the
fire
prize?
deep.
If the Moose doesn't leave in 10 minutes, that's what we'll have to do.
Showed off the arm strength there,
Sorry.
but to no avail.
I
Second
totally
down.
understand.
They have
So
not
I
gotten
was
him going
looking
at
forward
all.
to
Trying
seeing
to
you.
spark something
Me
there with
too.
a longer throw.
You don't know how
Unable to complete it.
disappointed
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers.
Over now.
No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Molly, this
Here's
is beyond our
Rodgers.
control. If the Moose won't leave,
Then we have to make him.
He finds his tight end Graham. A gain of 28 yards
how
there and
about
give
we
him a first
celebrate when
down.
Nina gets back?
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about
What
that
rules? I
preparation
celebrated my birthday a month late, and I'm still fine.
Checking index. And for Moose, and for Moose, Moose.
So in the Cardinal territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Jones.
Slow down.
And he takes him down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime rings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
No.
From the 40
And
on
start
2nd
over
down.
again.
Rodgers
Slow down.
stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he gets this to the
Wrap it up
35.
and say,
Good for a gain
keep
of
on
5.
to move Moose along. Ho, ho.
Here's a surefire trick to move a moose. Stay a safe distance away and make a ruckus. What a... I don't even
They
know
missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
Didn't he
Outside
try
run
that
for
already?
Jones.
Yeah, I
And
guess
he will
shouting
be
is
close to a
annoying.
first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Down there.
Calling
They
Nina.
struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Get ready.
I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse. And I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A party box.
Oh, they remembered my birthday, which is today. Hint, hint.
Layla said to look for noisemakers and a whistle.
Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard
Only a
attempt.
few more minutes of gas before we have to turn around, Mom.
Come on,
And
Moose.
this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's going to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. Kind of like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2.
Nina knows about the
Alert
party
for
box,
anything
but
out
she
there.
doesn't know
Watching
about
for trouble
you.
on the road.
Go high.
And making sure you're getting the team home.
The bus driver. See who can drive the bus here again on this
Congratulations, you
drive.
steely-eyed
Here's a throw,
moose
complete
mover.
right side to start things
I
out.
couldn't have done it
He'll be
without you.
taken down, but not
And
before he
there's
works it
another
past the
person.
50. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Murray now, 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
Already have a whistle and a spruce cover.
Murray now on 1st first down.
Hey, Ben. I'll get
Rolling
this
to
up.
his right. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and
So
short.
how long before I get the other sock?
That one took me 3 months.
For Christmas, then. Thanks, Molly. Happiest birthday
Looking to
ever.
throw again on 2nd down.
Hey, everyone.
Murray.
So
It's
today
caught
is
by
Nina's birthday,
Crabtree.
and we are in the
4
smart way
yards
up
the
north.
pickup.
Eating
First
cake
down.
and moving moose.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook,
1, 2,
but
3.
oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Happy birthday to you.
Murray now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. He gets it right side to Johnson.
neighborhood, and that means new activities.
And it'll be a 2nd down.
New discoveries.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play. If you're on offense, be aware of ball mates on your way.
There are so many different kinds of
4 yards on that
There sure
last
are.
completion,
So
so that
celebrate
sets
your
up 2nd
sturdy family
and 6.
week with brand new Daniel Tiger Adventures, starting Monday, September 16th on PBS Kids and on PBS Kids video app.
Brought down to 32. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down. And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss.
Read me the tale of a faraway land. Tell me of planets with oceans of
They
sand.
gotta get to
Take
the
me to
23
places
here in
unpacking pussy. Teach me to read, and I'll teach someone too. Homer is a proud sponsor of PBS Kids.
Today's outdoor adventures can each solve each of tomorrow's life challenges. That's why the Tito Price College Center is a proud sponsor of Molly of the Hour and committed to helping families plan their education. Learn more at TitoPriceLifeTonight.com.
And by agreeing to learn that from U.S. Department of Education, the corporation will help us broadcast a high corporation benefit in your community. And by viewers like you. Thank you, Mossy Joe.
On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash.
Oh my God.
And that hits the left right, carries away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close to the second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer
Yeah, get a
this
little
time?
closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers going to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 12 yards there and a first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Whoa!
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
On first down, Jones. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Now it's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal. And he's got the connection to the tight end, Graham. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it, and as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost sell out and say, they're going to run it, they'll make a play. They got fooled on that one.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Here's Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fitzgerald. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, we got a second. We remind you that the Madden Championship Series is back and better than ever. August 30th through September 1st, you can watch the top Madden competitors face off in Arlington, Texas for a total prize pool of $190K. Tune in and watch it, twitch.tv/EA Madden NFL, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, August 30th and 31st, and then 10:30 a.m. Eastern on September 1st to see if Skimbo can go back-to-back-to-back as a Madden Classic champion. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess
See where this game is.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one. And none of them being
10-10 with 2 minutes left in the quarter.
I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent. Just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader. Making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw again, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first, and it's 3rd down now. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 22.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Earlier we mentioned the Madden Classic Championship. We also want to remind you the registration is underway for the opportunity to represent your favorite NFL club in the Madden NFL Club Championship. 32 of the best Madden competitors in the world will face off in the Club Championship final live from the EA Broadcast Center in December. Register today for a chance to take home a piece of the largest prize pool in MCS history. Folks, over $700,000. Visit MaddenChampionship.com/compete by October 7th and receive a free Team Elite Fantasy Pack.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
To throw is Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career.
And he's going to need another one right now. Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers shows breaking from the contact. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 10 more there and another 1st down. Decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Rodgers on a play. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 25 yards out. And Crosby puts it through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Like Madden's doing the same thing.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. And completes it to Kirk.
17 to 13.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the toss, here's Johnson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. 1st down, Murray. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On the ground with a tight end. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 19-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Murray now on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Look at this, a tight end carry. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for them, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers throwing again. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Amidst harlequins, witches, and a large dinosaur.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. That'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Yeah, this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
To the football, it's blocked.
ball was snapped, they were counting on it being now a one-possession game. Instead, the block occurs. That changes the whole mindset for them. And if you're the guys who just blocked it, you're floating off the field right now. Big-time play.
Yeah, big-time play. Could have been a one-score game. Instead, it stays 2 scores. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. Throwing on first down is Murray. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself. And that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Some species can even eat animals like insects, eggs, tiny birds, tiny snakes.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Species housing the previously mentioned types of many more.
The busy night continues for Johnson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. They give to Johnson going right. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Visit feedingamerica.org. Together we can solve hunger. Together.
On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now, anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The most important part, when we work together to come up with a plan, is
teamwork to make it happen.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down by 2 touchdowns. A minute 38 to go. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order.
2 scores, game over. Here's our win.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guy.
Seven.
Corner routes, so difficult to cover.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
10.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And a scary incompletion.
1 minute.
Picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Green Bay's out of timeouts. This game's over.
Fourth quarter where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps out the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. He'll get this to Jay Kumaro. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really don't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked
30
it up.
seconds.
That means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
I'm just going to mark this as 27-13.
The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. To throw again on second down.
10 seconds.
Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere. The most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the...
Sportsmaster / Chris Bell here with you for this game. Here are your final stats. 27-13 Arizona, 430 to 318 total offense Green Bay, 151 to 20 rushing yards Arizona, 410 to 167 passing yards Green Bay, 24-15 first downs Green Bay, 13 to 3-point return yards Green Bay, 140 78 kick return yards Green Bay, 583 to 359 to 399 total yards Green Bay, 1 turnover Green Bay, none for Arizona, 3 for 11 third downs Arizona, 5 for 12 Green Bay, no fourth downs, no 2-point conversions, 2 for 2 red zone Arizona, 3 for 4 Green Bay, 2-1 red zone touchdowns Arizona, 2-0 red zone field goals Green Bay, 2 penalties 20 yards Arizona, 2 penalties 5 yards Green Bay, 21-56 18-0 3-time possession goes to Green Bay. Alright, highlights. $26-yard field goal by Mason Crosby is good with 5:45 to go. Zane Gonzalez, 38-yard field goal with 2:58 to go is good. And Kyler Murray, a 6-yard rush for a touchdown with 29 seconds to go in the second quarter is where we is 10-3 Arizona at the half. Third quarter. Aaron Rodgers passed to Jimmy Graham for a touchdown with 3:25 to go. And then a fumble recovered by Chandler Jones for a touchdown with 1:21 to go. Okay, fourth quarter now. Field goal by Crosby is good, 7:43 to go. Field goal by Gonzalez is good, 1:45 to go by Zane Gonzalez. And 19-yard rush by Kyler Murray for a touchdown with 5:19 to go. Final score, Arizona 27, Green Bay 13. All right. Semifinals start tomorrow, 4:30 Eastern. Baltimore and the Jets in the AFC semifinal, and then September 5th, Friday, we're going to have Chicago and Arizona. That will be at 6:30 Eastern, I believe. We'll see you tomorrow, right here. Good night.